Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are finally starting a new game. We are playing Solasta, Crown of the Magister, which is a game I've been planning to play for the channel for a minute. We will play in story mode. This uses Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition as the basis for how it runs. Um, but it is a original setting. It just uses the SRD. So for those of y'all who don't know what that is the um, basically that's a user agreement that Wizards of the Coast has given fans to use to make their own original content, and even in this case, make a little bit of profit off of. And so the people in the studio that made this game decided, hey, let's just make a video game using the 5e SRD rules. So that just means they don't get access to anything that's original beyond what's in the SRD. So anything that's not in the SRD, they don't have access to in regards to Dungeons and Dragons. But they are allowed to create their own things within that. So in the case of Solasta, Crown of the Magister, they have created their own campaign, their own setting. So Solasta is the setting. We'll read a little bit of the little adventure description here before we start. I have all the DLC, so there are two other adventures beyond Crown of the Magister. Crown of the Magister is the main campaign that you play, but there are two other mini campaigns that you can play afterwards. And the reason we're playing this, the Solasta 2 is available for early access right now. So I wanted to get in on this before I forgot, because this is a game I've had since it came out. Mainly because it came out around the same time as the Baldur's Gate 3 early access, and I was definitely in the mood of, let's play Dungeons & Dragons based video games that are turn-based combat, which is what this is. So, let's get into it. The new realms of Solasta turn their eyes toward the Badlands and its treasures, but war isn't the only threat looming over the Principality of Masgarth. Alright. What is this? Okay, so this is where we select our character. There are pre-builts here, but we, of course, can also create our own, which I think we will take the time to do here, as there are plenty of options, especially thanks to the expansions, the DLC. So we have the Hill Dwarfs, the Dragonborn, the Rock Gnomes, Half-Elves, Half-Orcs, Humans, Tiefling, High Elf, and Marsh Halflings. So we're gonna kind of just take a vibe here on this one, and kind of just decide off the top of our head what we want to build. Dragonborn. We're going to go with the Dragonborn. Let's read the flavor text just so we can get a little bit into this world. The Dragonborn came into being as the fruit of the dalliances of polymorphed dragons with humanoid lineages. Well accepted into the Manicalan Empire, they became secretive and reclusive after the Cataclysm. Self-reliant, but keeping to themselves. So we get a move of 6, we have Strength +2, Charisma +1. And then we can select the type of an associated damage type of our draconic ancestry. So we have black, which is acid, blue lightning, gold fire, green poison, or silver for cold damage. So let's see what we're gonna do. be a blue dragon. And then we have damage resistances. You have resistance to the damage type associated with your draconic lineage, or draconic ancestry, so we have lightning resistance. Breath weapon, you can use your action to exhale destructive energy based on your draconic ancestry, so we can shoot lightning from our breath. Ha. Alright. Are we going to be a barbarian, a bard, a cleric, a druid, a fighter, a monk, a paladin, a ranger, a rogue, a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard? We will go the path of paladin. Of course, let's read our... Paladins are elite warriors who have sworn unbreakable holy oaths to fight evil. In addition to their weapons and armor, they wield divine powers and clerical spells. So we get saving throw proficiencies in wisdom and charisma, paladin armor proficiencies with light, medium, and heavy armor, as well as shields. Paladin weapon proficiencies with simple and martial weapons. Paladin skills we get to choose. Choose 2 of these skills: athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, and religion. I think when we hit when we get to here, we'll get to when we get to proficiencies, we'll get to pick that, I think. Divine Sense reveals celestials, fiends, and undead. Healing Pool, a pool of healing power, 5 points per paladin level. So off the bat, we will be able to give 5 healing points to people as we play. What else we got? Got Lay on Hands, spend points. So this is how we spend the points from our healing pool to restore lost HP. We can, of course, spend it on ourselves, or we can spend it on other people. Neutralize Poison, spend 5 points from your Lay on Hands healing pool to neutralize 1 poison. Cure Disease, spend 5 points from your healing pool to cure 1 disease. We start with a longsword, 5 javelins, chainmail, shield, holy symbol, and amulet, and a priest pack. I'm pretty good with that as our starting setup. Who do we want to be a worshiper of? We got Arun, Aner, Marek, Masai, or Pakri. Let's do Masai. See if there's anything different here. Nope. Chaotic new. Oh, nope. Lawful good, neutral, lawful neutral. Actually, we'll go with the near, because we're gonna go lawful good. Actually, you know what? Chaotic neutral. Goddess of mischief, protector of rogues, and no. Yeah, Anar. Anar is the god of valor and fidelity, and the patron of paladins. That's us. Lawful warriors and all those who bring light to darkness. The Church of Anar is organized into 3 orders. The Blade is a militant order, a bulwark against chaos and evil. The Shield is an order of protectors devoted to their flock. The Beacon is an order of itinerant preachers helping the communities through which they travel with their strength at arms, their healing skills, and their knowledge of the law. So we could theoretically be a blade or a shield. Less likely to be a beacon. If we were a cleric, I would argue beacon. Alright. Now to pick our background, we got academic, acolyte, ascetic, aristocrat, artist, lawkeeper, lowlife, occultist, philosopher, sellsword, spy, or wanderer. And I be wandering. We're gonna go with artist. Actually, we need to pick something a little more useful. We'll pick sellsword, maybe? Sellsword or acolyte. Yeah, we'll go with Sellsword. Ooh, or Lawkeeper. Ooh, I like Lawkeeper. I didn't even think of that one. We will go with... and Authority. And then we will go with Altruism and Kindness. Yeah, I like that. I like what we're building here. I see. We're putting something together pretty good here. I see the grand design, and I'm putting it together. What else do we want to do here? Let's see. Trying to think out a quicker way to finish this out. This is the hard part, is the dice. I want to make sure this is right. Make sure I get the best value out of this. I think I also have a name. So I think in terms of everything that I want, I think I kind of have it. Let me just make sure that I'm double checking my build through D&D Beyond, so that way I can kind of like try to match what I've got going on. And so I'm having to like double check this is exactly what I want. I think it is. For some reason, I can't access it. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to also make sure, like, the dice, because I want to do either... I'm not sure if I want to do dice rolls or point buy. That's the real question here. Dice rolls feel kind of accurate to what we should be doing, but point buy also would be nice, because then we could have that easily worked out. access to it again. Once again, it's saying I don't have access when I absolutely do. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do point buy out of curiosity. So I want to see what I can do here. But if I can't get what I want, then we will do rolls and see if we can get pretty close. Perfect. Oh, we got it exactly where I wanted. Alright. And then we want, for our skills, we're going to look at insight. Medicine. Oh, that's it? I don't... Yeah, that's it, okay. Make sure everything is correct. Persuasion is not correct. And neither is religion. Fuck. Okay. Oh well. I guess we'll talk. We'll do old Termarian, just in case, because this is probably going to rely on the older languages, right? An ancient language originated from Tamar, the lost world of humans. It has been protected and transmitted since the Cataclysm. I have a feeling we might need it. And then I guess we're done. Other than the look, which I'm kind of rocking with, actually. I'm kind of already rocking with what we got. So let's just go with our name. Brooklyn Lasesh. Yeah. I like it. Alright. Oh, yeah, we gotta build 4. Fuck, I'm not doing that. So we got our paladin. Let's get a rogue. Is that our only option for rogue? It was. Let's go with a... We need a healer. Let's get a cleric, an actual cleric. And then let's get a wizard, or some sort of magic user as our last. Yeah, we'll get a wizard. There we go. I forgot you have to make all 4 characters. Woo, and we spent over half of this video doing 1. So I was like, oh, yeah. Oops. My bad. Here we go.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures.
Treasure!
Something is happening.
I want treasure.
In those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Can I have treasures? I want treasures. It is the year 1024 after the Cataclysm. New states have arisen from around the Badlands and crave its treasures. A newly discovered road offers a safer route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Mazgarth, upsetting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that this knowledge is shared. It issues a call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Ceflin, the Principality's capital and the home of the Council. Four strangers meet in the Grave Keep's cask, close to the Council's chambers. Okay, I was worried that it was gonna move on without me, but it actually let me decide.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late.
Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Take a load off. There's plenty of donkey piss to go around.
If you're here for the council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
We do what we have to. So what's this trouble you were telling us about?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt from the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding the place up.
Right, so I've played through this a bit before, so I vaguely know the tutorials here. So, in order to give us a tutorial, we actually get to go through some of the characters' backstories as a way of them doing tutorial. So, yeah, so we select our character, and then we can left-click where to go. We're used to this on the channel. Right-click to drag the camera. We can use Q or E to move the camera around. WSD to move the camera. Yeah. We know how this works. We've been around the block before with this. This is not new to us. Alright, we can click on the journal over on the bottom right that y'all can't see. Now will give us our quest log. Quest log lists our current objectives. Once again. Yep, here we are. Find a way out. So that's our current objective. Let me check some things here because it's lagging just a smidge. Oh. Yep. Let's see if this was... No. Not quite what was to blame, but definitely helped. We don't need it in Ultra. We can go very high. And that'll probably be good enough. A little better. Okay. Once again, we're kind of oh, here we go. Crawling. To crawl through a hole, click the other side. You can get a better view of the other side, but yeah. So we just got to click on the other side of it. Boom. Or we can click it directly. Either way. We can loot containers. Now we got a torch. Press and hold Alt to highlight interactable objects. So, like the barrel that we looted from. I might make these a longer video just to give us a chance, because I am learning my lessons from previous RPGs. Maybe the RPG videos need to be an hour, but we'll see. Yes. Oh, we're gonna have. Are we gonna have to actually do? Oh, okay. The dice rolled in the background. It looked like. In this case, or this particular, just this one. And then can we climb up here? Yes, we can. Yes, sir. Alright, to jump or climb, simply click on the destination. Depending on the character's strength and proficiency with athletics, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. You can always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3. Yeah. So we're gonna try to. Yep. We're gonna try to jump over here. Actually, I want to kind of go back. We're gonna try to jump over here. Can we get there from here? Yes. We actually have to be on the cell that we're trying to jump to. Fair enough. Yay, free health. Cannot do that from here. Got it. We're gonna get over here. We're gonna climb up. Can we reach there? Nope. But if we can, if we do this. Now we can reach there. Now we can move this. Oh, we went the hard way, I guess, to doing this, because I guess we're supposed to move this and then go that way to the treasure. But yeah, I guess that's the way we're supposed to do it. Womp womp. And we can. Oop. Might be. Except not really. Yeah. I understand that part. I understand how looting works. Thank you. Some rations. Okay, this door here. Yay! That wasn't so bad.
Nice move, that trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
Have another ale. It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
Let's hear it then. Don't be shy.
Yep, combat time. Dashing. Moving to the point in the yellow area uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your maximum movement for the turn. However, you cannot use your action or attack. Yeah. So this is D&D. Standard D&D rule. So it wants us to dash. So we will dash. That's clearly what the game wants us to do, so we will in fact do that. Alright, now it wants us to attack, so we will use our default weapon mouse over them and left click. You can also cast an attack spell or switch weapon. Yeah, we're not worried about that. We're just gonna... We can also shove. If they were in the right direction and cornered, then we would, but in this case, we will just... and we'll give them a reason to give the tutorial for that. We will risk attack of opportunity here. Doubly so. Ha. And then we will in turn. Now that one might be able to be pushed off. Oh yeah, clicking dodge uses your main action and provides the following benefits until the start of your next turn. All attackers you can see have disadvantage on their rolls. Yep. So we can, well, once again, for the sake of the tutorial, we will do as it wants. We will dodge. We will... Once again, be running for the rest of the turn. Wow, you really sucked. Okay, I assume it wants us to finish these guys off. Let me see what happens if I can shove. Yeah, we can shove this one off. Bye! Bye, doggo. And then we will continue to run away. Brave, brave Sir Robin. Ah, disengaging. Yep, it's going to teach us disengaging. Because of course it must. So, yeah, we can disengage, which means that it won't provoke attack of opportunity. And then we can shove this rock and call it a day. Oh, it knocked the dog off before it was even over.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
I'm a Sorak, you're a Sorak, we're all Soraks,
So,
hey!
anyway, Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real. And not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
What?
High in the hills, 2 days west of here. I left the main road to find a shorter way through. And I was making good time when I dropped through a sodding sinkhole into a cave. Oh, I must have fallen on my wrong side.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Okay. Yeah. Lighting and light sources. So yeah, this is for, you know, dealing with dark vision. So we can always use flame bolt, or so like in this case we could do light and cast it on our quarterstaff. Easy quick spell, don't need a torch. Basic D&D knowledge. But also good to have if you've never played D&D before. So, this is delightful. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta light the torches. My bad. So we gotta actually do firebolt. Cantrips, free spells. So they cost us nothing to use. They're great for this exact purpose of just needing a quick spell that can do small mundane tasks such as this. Alright. Examine the totem. Now that we have light. Yeah, 23 on the history.
Clearly, I'm being punished for leaving the road. Now to seek redemption.
Red Dead Redemption? We've been playing that. Alright, so let's go in further now. Alright, we got healing items. Do we need to hit? Oh, we do. We have 3 health out of 8. So yes. So we can go to our items. Actually, there's gotta be an easier way. Let me see here. I should have read. I should have read! No, it's alright. We'll go. Drink potion. Boom! Check out this chest here. Yay! Much more items. Loot all. Many items. Alright, what do we got going on?
There they are. If they see me, I'm dead.
Alright, so we can go into cautious mode, which is a stealthing. Cautious mode makes you slower, but it grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easier to spot, and you are harder for enemies to spot. So, this is also good for dungeon delving, because this lets us basically spot traps as well. And basically automatically does our trap, like any searches for that. When an enemy starts to notice your presence, a gauge appears over their head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 cells above the enemy in this mode, and you can't be detected. So, let us go into cautious mode. And check out what's going on down below. Can we get there? While in cautious mode. I think we should be good. I think this alone keeps us 3 ahead above them. So as long as we're in cautious mode, they can't see us. Alright. What else do we need to do? I think we can go this way now. And then let's go in here. Alright, let's get over to the river. The other side of the river. Oh, this way. Okay, my bad. I wonder if we had an orc in the party, if they would resent the whole remark about the orcs earlier when everybody's at the tavern. It's like, man, fuck them orcs. Excuse me? Like, it's just what I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we can go down now. And now it's going to tell us about camping, I think. About taking rest.
Worse, it looks like this is the only way out. I just need to be patient. They can't stay there forever.
Alright, take a long rest. So campfires will let us do that. We can also prepare spells during that time. If we have spellcasters like our wizard here, Niala. So we get our full HP back. So we'll start the long rest. We're not worried about spells right now. We can, so I guess I think everything here is good. We'll close. But this lets us reorganize it. That's basically when we can reorganize our spell list. It's when we long rest. Much like actual D&D. That's when you're supposed to be reorganizing your spell list. Alright.
I would have slaughtered every one of those green-skinned monsters.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
You can't have a true friendship without trust. What are you hiding?
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine, and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Also,
Indeed. He put
very
up
impressive that this game is pretty much fully voiced.
Because
Like,
you see, I can be quite stealthy
while
when necessary.
that does take a little bit away from the roleplay aspect of this game, it doesn't take away from the whole being a D&D video game. And there are points where you get to decide things, as you'll see as we play. Alright, so once again, stealth. Use cautious mode to be stealthy. So we will once again go into stealth. We will follow these tracks so we can track this guy down. Once again, cautious mode allowing us to do things.
Liam, always thoughtful.
Yes. Perfect. Thieves Toolkit. Definitely need that. Ah, so they went through here. I figured in this case we'd treat this like a we're gonna try to treat this like a D&D session a little bit. Okay, lockpicking. Try picking a lock, mouse over a locked door or chest, and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. You must have thieves tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. We do. Being proficient with thieves tools will help, which they probably are. They are the rogue of the party. Alright. So it seems we got somebody over here, so we're going to try to go this way so that we don't get spotted. I'm not trying to run right into them. Please and thank you. So we're going to go this way. I think we can actually pretty much get away with just free running it, but we'll stop here. They're not really looking, so they're really bad at being guards. So this real quick before we move past where you are. It's very clear we're supposed to go that way, but I wanted to grab that first. Grab whatever we can. before we move on. Climb this box. As you can see, this game is very much, if you already like Baldur's Gate, you will definitely... Oh, yep. So we will learn pretty much the same thing, I'm pretty sure, which is you just click on it. Let's see. To disarm a trap, you must first detect it, as we have. If you try to open or lockpick a chest with a trap that you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and yep. Same deal. Thieves' tools, most skilled if you select everybody. Boom.
Wait, a trap.
Oh, yeah, I see. So we take out the trap first, then go for the treasure. See? It's already coming through. This is why we just sneak around everywhere, because then we don't gotta worry about that. Liam's heirloom. This is what we came here for. Now, the hard part. Leaving. Usually the getting in's not so bad, it's the leaving. Oh, hi Liam, I see you. I see your indicator there.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Ah, fuck.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Yeah, so we can't let Liam die, because Liam is an idiot. Unfortunately, being an idiot is not enough reason to let him die. Especially when, we're doing this for him, so. Alright, well, let's switch items, actually. Let's switch weapons real quick. Then we can attack with that instead. And we have advantage, because we're up here. And we nat 20'd. Woo! Easy. That's how it's done.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
I assume by the subtitles you are him. Oh, see, here we go. We got our choices. We're gonna generally stick with Grickwin as he is our main character for this.
Maybe. Or maybe we're here just to raise hell and break heads.
A fight, is it? I'm sure we can find an outlet for your enthusiasm. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Fine. I'd like to present you with a bill for the time we just spent cooling our heels.
Feel free. The Council's bursary enjoys a good laugh.
Can you tell us more about the job?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
We're just gonna kind of get on with it at this point.
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented. to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the elven empire called Manicullen. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands.
We don't have the time, but let me go into it.
Access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicullen Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Tower. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor.
I've noticed.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Hurry up and
Oh,
wait. The
we're
story
late.
of my life.
We're late. We're late. Once we get to a spot where we can save proper, I will call it. Now that we're past tutorial dungeons. Well, come on, game. There we go. Alright, we are thankfully, finding our way through Caer Kiflin. The Principality's capital is a large city. Right now, you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you'll have access to the fast travel function, but for now, you'll have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to the Sunblaze Court, then take the stairs west to the council. Yeah, we'll worry about that next time. We are past time, so we will do this next time. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you become part of our community, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.